So welcome to Tell Me About Yourself, the best answer to this interview question using the 4 W's. Tell me about yourself. I think this is one of the scariest questions for most interviewees. It's just such a wide open question. Where do you start? How do you put this together? However, it is a very important interview question that you want to answer well so you can get the interview off to a really good foot. This question becomes very easy when you know what the employer is looking for. Think of this as an elevator speech or an expansion of your profile overview that's on your resume. And once you get this down, you can use it also at networking events. So we're going to take a look at this question like I like to do from the employer's perspective. Then I'm going to provide you with an acronym or an abbreviation on how to really create a good response to this so that you're hitting all the points and you're creating just a winning response to this question. By using the method I'm going to share with you today, you're going to be assured that you're hitting all the points that the interview wants to hear. Also, I'll be providing a bonus tip at the end for those changing careers that are having to answer this question as well. So stay tuned. Hello and welcome to the Career Rescue Coach YouTube channel. My name is Dawn Casey and I'm so glad that you're here. With over 20 years of leading human resource departments and recruitment departments specifically, I help people now with their career changes, challenges, and of course questions. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to hit that little bell and get notifications when new videos are posted, which are posted twice a week. So let's get started. Okay, let's address the first W, which is who are you? This is where you tell the employer what your experience is in the field, what you specialize in, and what you do in your current role. This is where you pique the interest of your interviewer. Now, let's use the role of a social media marketing professional as our first example. Now, let's take a look at the template and the blanks that you will want to fill in. I'm a blank and blank and blank professional with over X years of experience and specialize in blank. Currently, I blank and I have increased, decreased, created, managed, or accomplished blank. Let's fill in the blanks. I'm a creative and innovative marketing professional with over 10 years of experience specializing in social media marketing. I currently work in a position where I have oversight of 5 social media platforms that have increased in engagement over 40% since I've been managing the platforms. All right. So notice in this first portion, here are some things that you want to pay attention to. Avoid telling the interviewer your life story as far as a chronological history of your work history. No one really wants to hear that. Employers are not interested in the laundry list of how many places you've worked. They simply want an overview. Avoid oversharing or going into too much detail on any portion of this answer. If the employer wants more information, they'll ask, don't worry. And then, of course, you want to try to spark the interest of the interviewer within that first statement as well. So, now we're on to the what. What are your skills and accomplishments? Tell the employer what your skills and accomplishments are as they relate to the position. Think of this as a way to showcase your skills and accomplishments. And it's the opportunity to pique the interest of the interviewer a little bit further. Now, let's take a look at the model or the blanks outline and see what that looks like. In my current role, or in my last 2 roles, I focus on blank, blank, and blank. I have created, increased, decreased, managed, and done this by doing the following, blank, blank, and blank. As a result, the outcome has been and blank. All right, so now let's put the words into the template. In my current role, I focus on thinking creatively, being consistent in my application, and being personable in my approach. I have created social media campaigns that increased engagement by creating polls, challenges, offering free mini services. As a result, the outcome has been unprecedented engagement on our sites. Okay, so for the second W, or the what, here's some things to think about. You want to avoid oversharing in this section as well. You want to be brief and let the interviewer ask questions if they have any. And You do want to sell your skills and accomplishments that you're most proud of. And you do want to use your current role or your last two roles upon which to draw those examples from. You do want to relate your examples directly to the current position you are applying for. And lastly, you do want to avoid making a laundry list of your job duties, as no one wants to hear that, especially the employer. We're now moving on to the third W, what differentiates you. This is your opportunity to tell the employer what sets you apart from all the other candidates that they've been talking to. It's opportunity to let them know up front why they should hire you. So let's take a look at the third template. What sets me apart from my peers is that blank. I strive to blank and blank in order to blank. All right, so let's put some words to this template now. What sets me apart from my peers is that I treat social media as more than a job. I treat it as an opportunity to connect with our customers and create relationships which ultimately increase engagement and create happier customers. So, in this third portion, you want to avoid saying too much again, always be brief and to the point. Let them know what is special about you or unique, and make sure what sets you apart matches what the interview is looking for in the job that they're trying to hire for. All right, we're on the fourth W. Why are you seeking new employment with us? This is telling the employer why your current skills would be a good fit for them and for this particular position, and why you'd be a good fit for the company. So let's take a look at this template. I'm excited about this role because it will be an opportunity to use my blank, blank, and blank approach or skills and expand my knowledge in blank and grow with a reputable company. I'm especially interested in this position because. Okay, so here's the verbiage that we're going to fill into the blanks. I'm excited about this role because it will be an opportunity to use my creative, consistent approach and expand my knowledge in other social media platforms and grow with a reputable company. I'm especially interested in the fact that this role will be assisting the associate director role so I can learn additional responsibilities and new skills. All right, so things to avoid in this fourth W is repeating information. Try to reveal either new information or say it differently. Do focus on how your current skills bring value to the existing position that you're interviewing for. And then do focus on the current position and do focus on the opportunity at hand. All right, so that's our fourth W. In regard to this fourth W, be sure not to miss this piece. It's really the icing on the cake. And what you're telling the employer is why you're the right fit, why you have the right skills for the position. You don't want to miss this part of the answer. Here's some final tips. Do not talk about your personal or family life. There's no room in this answer for any of that. You want to keep it professional. Be brief and avoid rambling in your answers. Have faith that if the interviews have questions, they'll ask. And the goal of this response is to have a nice overview and a compelling story. So they really are trying to learn more about you and all of those things that we've discussed. Try to keep your responses 3 minutes or less. They appreciate that. I once had someone go on for 10 minutes and I can tell you I was done at that point, so you don't want to do that. And you want to read over the job description for the job that you're applying for before you go so that you can make sure that your response matches what they're looking for. And last but not least, you want to practice the 4 W's until you get it smooth and it becomes just so second nature and easy for you to do. Okay, so let's talk about bonus. As promised, I want to talk about a bonus tip. Some of you, which I have also been in this position, may be looking to change careers. And this question will, of course, come up in that scenario as well. So what you want to do is you want to tweak the first W just slightly. And I'll use someone as an example that's moving from a career in human resources to maybe a career in social media marketing. So let's take a look at that slide. While I've been employed in the blank industry for the last blank years, I've utilized my skills, my blank skills, in doing blank, blank, and blank. I am confident I can transfer my current skills into a blank role and will bring a unique perspective to this role. Now, let's put some words in it. While I've been employed in the human resource industry the last 10 years, I've leveraged marketing techniques and methods in various activities to include posting positions, recruitment of future candidates, building programs for staff, and in building my current business from the ground up. I'm confident I can parlay my my current skills into a social media professional position that will bring a unique perspective to this role and to your company. Okay, so I know it's challenging to change careers, but it's all about finding the common denominator of the skills that you have been performing and then parlaying them into the new job and helping the employer understand how those skills are similar. So we've talked about the 4 W's and how to construct that response and really knock it out of the park when you're answering the question of tell me about yourself. So be sure to subscribe to this channel and push the bell. Be sure to check out the Career Rescue Coach on my Facebook page for great articles and for my group page to ask any questions. And of course, be sure to leave comments below as I'd love to hear from you or any questions that you have. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Dawn Casey as a Career Rescue Coach. And remember, change your job, change your life. Thank you so much for being here and have a great week.